Hi, this is Mary Flower. I have another Flowish journal. This one is sewing, retro sewing, and I want to first show you what I made for the cover. This is approximately 8 inches this way, 10 inches this way, but opened up it's a lot bigger. And what I've done is I took some really beautiful old calendars, and I took the pattern pieces that are on the paper and put them onto the two calendars, and then I folded it this way. Then here I've put buttons and some Velcro to hold it together, so it's really pretty. The buttons are quite beautiful. They're like the old antique buttons, and it's quite pretty. The flowers show through. I'll show it close. I put this to match it, several pieces of ribbon, and the back, it's quite pretty. And I have glued it to fabric, which is a really beautiful fabric that goes with this. It's very, very pretty together. And so then I'm going to show you some of the papers. What I did was I tied it with some more, well, yes, the same ribbon here. I tied it, and I put in a lot of designer papers that would go with this, and a lot of papers that were from a quilting book that had the patterns, and those are quite pretty. So I'll just show you. This goes to the other side, so I'm just going to show you the one side, because you can take these out, you know, out of here. And you can use this journal how you want. You can bind it like it is, or leave it like it is, however you want to. But I've got some very pretty designer paper for this, and a lot of, in here, a lot of these quilting block pages. There's a lot of paper in here. A lot of things to work with. It looks a little bit like lace or something there. And so you have a lot of good designer paper for this. Several sheets of these with the measuring tape pictures. Looks like doilies. Now, it's the same on this side, so I just started and then put it there. In the middle of it, I've put in the middle here another envelope, so that's one part of it. Then this is an envelope that has an old pattern on it, that it will come this way. And this is another book that had these beautiful little quilt blocks in them, and it has quite a few in here, so you can use them for little envelopes. You can use them on tags. You can use these little squares for anything you want. On that, it will go in this envelope here. And also some color pages and some images of different things that are made. Out of cloth. And some more black and white large quilt pictures. And these are fun to use to make your pockets, to make your envelopes, to make tags, whatever you'd like to make out of these. A few colored ones. And so that will go in there as well. And then some images. This says a stitch in time, save 9. A little girl doing embroidery work. some little girls playing with a handmade doll. And a little, two little girls, looks like she's putting something on there. It kind of looks like sewing, so I threw it in there. I thought that was really, really cute. And those will also come in that package. So that is those two things. Let's see if I can turn it this way, get it out of the way. Then I have this old envelope pattern that was actually sent in the mail. And so that's an old piece. And in here, I will have many, many squares. I didn't count them all, but they are, we can go through them, a lot of them really quickly. And so you have a lot of different squares of fabric that are really pretty to use what you would like in this book. Pull it up a little. So there's an awful lot here of different kinds of fabrics. If I can go through these quickly. I think I've turned them over the wrong way here. So as you can see, there's an awful lot of these. And you can see there's quite a few. So that, I'll fix it nicely and put it inside of this. That's another thing. Now, this is a piece of lace. A really pretty piece of lace with a pin here that I've put around this, and this has some really cute things in it. It has some tags, simple tags, and it has some sized down, you know, old pictures of patterns, and I've used this little clip that looks like a little old-fashioned hanger, and another one with little babies from a book that had little babies and little pictures of how to make some clothing for little babies. Really cute. And this is also held together with another one of the little hangers. And then some more tags that go with some very small pieces of old patterns, some tags, a little dress, and this is also held together with another clip. Then these are stickers, and they look like lace. And I thought these would be pretty to throw in here because I get a lot of really good things like that. A very old Vogue pattern, and from an old magazine that has patterns and old-fashioned clothing and little pattern pieces of shoes, how they make it. So that's in there too, and all of this will be included, and I will be wrapping this around here, this beautiful piece of lace. It's almost about a yard of this beautiful lace, and I will tie this together with this and a pin. So that's another thing. You're getting quite a few things. This is an old pattern instruction piece here. I've put little clothespins at the top, and I'll show you what's in this package. And we still have a couple more things that are really fun. Old-fashioned buttons, hook and eye, more buttons, an old pin, little thing that holds pins. Isn't that cute? Another one that holds needles, and an old piece of quilt that somebody did. It's not even put together very good, but it just makes me laugh, and so I'm going to include that because I think that's really funny. It even has places that are split open. The little clothespins and this little section that comes off of an old side to one of your ribbons that coiled in there. And so that's an old piece of that. Then I have this bag that has a lot of really good, yummy stuff. And let's pull it out. These, like, garter belts or something that holds together. Or I don't know, something. I can't think of the word for this. I should know the name. It is... oh, you guys know, suspenders. And then these, the part of suspenders too, without any part on it. So you get that. You'll have a piece of bias tape or hem tape. And it's pretty because it matches everything. A very large piece of large rickrack that's the right color. This is about a ½ yard of this. So, and then a hand crocheted square and a bunch of embroidery pieces that you can put in here as well. A little piece of bias tape, washi tape. Not very much on it, but it's enough to do some fun things. Another one of these. A pair of, it's actually wood, and it just says create. And it's a little pair of scissors. A piece of this, and this, and this. I love this stuff here. And then last but not least, this beautiful can with an antique sewing machine on the front, and it's filled with goodies too. It has these little tiny, boy, I'm losing words today. Oh, you guys know. It has a thimble. It has a little safety pin with a thread, an old-fashioned sewing machine, and if you can see it, a little tiny pair of scissors in there. I don't know if you can see these. These are difficult to see, but very precious. Little charms, that's what they are. An old-fashioned piece of not bias tape, but measuring tape. Some old spools, different sizes there, a little tiny pair of scissors, a couple of bobbins. I think that these are Tim Holtz, and some little tiny hangers. And this is for using in a sewing machine to clean it, and some zipper heads. Several of them. So you get a lot of fun stuff in this, and I will be putting this together, and it will come in the priority mail, like so, envelope, and it's just packed, just like I have my other ones. And I hope the person or persons that have gotten the last Flowish journals have enjoyed it. They seem to. So, anyway, give me a thumbs up. This is going to be on eBay, and like always, I always link things from eBay to YouTube and vice versa, so look for it. I've already tried to download the pictures so I can get it on pretty close to the same time. And anyway, give me a thumbs up, give me a comment, and this they go pretty fast after I show them, so you better keep an eye on it. And I do have other things on eBay as well, and so anyway, check that out, and you guys all have a nice day, and I appreciate all my subscribers and all the nice comments. I always try to answer, and give me a thumbs up, okay? Thank you.